Part 2.
It's
Verdant
two
Wind.
gamer family.
Ethereal Moon. Reunion at Dawn. It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing factions. Those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's
How are you,
rule of
gamer
law,
family?
the Adrestian Empire continues to expand.
We've seen
its
this. Why am I watching it?
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your
So
body
this,
is awake.
be quiet.
Your eyes must open now.
I was saying, so this, be quiet.
You overslept, Teach. Pretty rude to keep a fella waiting like that, wouldn't you say? What's with that surprised look, my friend? You didn't really think I'd given up on you coming back, did you? Can you feel it? A new dawn is finally here. Not just for us, though. No. For all of Fodlan. It's been 5 long years. Where have you been, Teach? You don't really expect me to believe that you've been napping this whole time, do you?
I was sleeping.
It's a good one. Except that's not your lying face. I guess I've got no choice but to believe you. You're not exactly normal to begin with, so it's not a huge stretch to imagine you sleeping for that long. And this is where you say, just kidding, right? If this is a rib, now's the time to fess up. You must be insane, and yet... Oh, fine. I believe you, okay? But that means you don't know anything that happened after your last battle, right? I guess it's on me to catch you up. As you can see, Garreg Mach was crushed by the Empire and was never restored. The monastery is in ruins, and the town is in pretty bad shape too. Can you guess why? Her body was never found, and the Empire never declared that she'd been killed, so no telling. All we know for sure is that Rhea suddenly vanished during that battle 5 years ago. The Knights of Seiros have apparently been searching all over Fodlan for her. But the fact that this place is in ruins tells me they still haven't found her. True. I've got a mountain of questions I'd like to ask her after all. But I'm not so sure whether it would be good for her to return as the Archbishop. Rather, with her gone... never mind. This could be a dangerous conversation. Before we discuss the state of affairs in each territory, are you hungry? You must be. It's not much, but I did bring some food with me. Let's eat up and go from there. Whew, I am stuffed. Even the most humble of meals taste great with the right company. By the way, Teach, do you remember the night before the ball? I know it was 5 years ago, but we promised that the Golden Deer House would reunite during the Millennium Festival. Today's the day we promised to meet up, but no one's here.
You know what? I should have done the
Still
bottom
some
option.
daylight left. Let's wait just a little longer. You never know, maybe someone will show up after all. Hey, Teach, just waiting around sounds boring, so why don't we get in some exercise? You know, help with digestion and stuff. You must be in bad shape if you've been sleeping for 5 years. It'll do you good to get your body moving again. Something like that. Look, if you come with me, you'll understand. Oh, and don't forget your weapons, okay? I want to make sure neither your leadership nor your skill with a blade have dulled.
In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Bladed to prevent further revolt.
I don't know if this is new or not.
Prince
so I'm not gonna
Dimitri has
skip
been
that.
sentenced.
Wow.
Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
Oh
The
yeah,
thieves are here. Apparently they're trying
this
to run off
map.
with
Oh
treasure
gosh
from
darn! I know how the
monastery.
vis come on by left.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
This is
Claude
gonna get
does, though.
expensive. Collect everything the thieves carried out.
Now he has a
Already.
personal class involving that wyvern. Yeah. And he also has fail not, so he
What's
will
my strategy?
not fail. He will fail not. I never did a thumbnail image last video. Now for this videos. I'm a comedian. Did you know, YouTube, I'm actually the funniest person you know? So what happens if you kill Pilardo before everyone else even arrives on the map?
No! I'm not the one you want! I guess I've got no choice!
And what happens if you do this before anyone else shows up?
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat?
So he revealed his true identity. Catch him and recover the treasure.
So is everyone else just gonna show up yet?
The barbarity is even worse than the rumors. On my honor as a noble, I will expel these ruffians.
Today was supposed to be a happy day, but the monastery is in such disrepair.
Okay, so they're all gonna come now.
Over there. Is that the professor? And the others?
Professor, you're alive! Guess we better handle this before I celebrate, though, huh?
You finally made it. I suppose virtue still exists in this crazy world after all.
Okay, not all of them. I want Marianne! My man Blood's about dead.
Steady now.
Shall we?
Oh, hell yeah. Are the levels boost enough, just enough to get almost everybody up to level 30? Nah, Lorenz got up, but I don't think everyone got. Are y'all's level 30s?
Shall
Nope.
we? My orders?
No. Damn. Well, Lorenz got the boost up, though. That's cool. So I would really like to get Marianne.
So this.
Damn you, dammers! Okay, I went to the wrong place. I meant to go to the player face before that.
At the ready.
And I'll have you back the hell up because I don't want you to die again. Cool. I literally do not care about any of your enemy has dropped this. Actually, I will take the concoction. But besides that, I don't care. Is it on? Ah, it's
My
still
orders?
all of them.
Shall we?
I'm hurt, but I'm with you.
Oh, they actually did do kind of a nasty job on you. Let's take out that. Oh, never mind. Let's not take out that archer because I can't. Okay, Lorenz, could you?
Shall we?
No, you actually cannot.
Steady now.
L moment. L ratio. Boom. It is pretty amazing how many of those enemies Claude just wiped out. He just, like, massacred those enemies.
Let us out.
Like, he slaughtered them. Holy cow. Like, they're almost all gone. I'd like Marianne, though, so that I can heal.
At the ready.
Okay, Pilardo, you die. Well, you died the first time. Yep. Understood, game. And get ready to intercept Pilardo next turn. Because I don't want to deal with his stupid little face. And yes, his face is little. I'm not asking for feedback. Because I'm right. Obviously, I'm never wrong. That's just a fact, guys. Just a fact, guys. Alex Little over here spitting true facts.
Is that the professor and everyone else? They're fighting. I gotta go help.
Wow, it's you. Here, I thought you were dead all this time.
Could that be the professor's ghost?
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
Like a Claw's just, you're late.
I'll do my best.
Okay, don't bother with any of that. Just eat Pilardo.
Ah, you should yield me a tidy profit.
You should yield me a death.
I thought it would be easy money. Maybe
No.
it wasn't meant to be.
Plebeian.
We took care of that. Are you sufficiently warmed up, Teach?
Oh, I have to hit the A button. Sorry. I'm playing Fire Emblem Fates. I need to save, too.
I'm exhausted. What gives, Professor? I was so excited to see everyone again, and then this happens. I'm still tired from the long journey. How did it come to this?
Let's all take a moment to catch our breath.
If you've got the spare time to play with those guys, the least you could do is prepare some tea.
I'm blaming Claude.
Come on, those guys were thieves. We couldn't just let them get away. It seems they've been taking advantage of the church's absence and doing whatever they please here.
In any case, I'm
It's
glad
Claude's
that all
fault.
of you are well.
That's the spirit, Marianne.
That was fun. In fact, I wouldn't mind romping around some more.
So, you were alive this whole time, Professor. I am not surprised. In fact, that is why I came here.
And it doesn't look like time has rusted your skills. That's a relief.
I'm just glad everyone's alive and well. On that note, let's move this reunion party somewhere else. Now that we've dealt with those violent bandits, we could potentially use this place as our base of operations again.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I'm talking about the Leicester Alliance taking over Garreg Mach Monastery. After all, it's right in the middle of Fodlan. It's a critical strategic location.
Are you suggesting that we fight back against the Empire?
Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourself? The Alliance is in complete discord at present.
And, as leader of the Imperial faction of the Alliance, isn't Count Gloucester, your father, the main cause of that discord?
Yes, that is true. It was inevitable. Our house's territory is close to Imperial land, after all. Had we not consented to vassalage under the Empire, they would have invaded immediately.
Naturally.
I'm hearing you
And
problem,
clearly,
you
I have
problem,
no
you
problem
problem.
with your house maintaining its Imperial ties until we're sufficiently prepared to revolt. The Empire is the cause of the infighting. If we rid ourselves of them, the situation should resolve itself. That's why I'm thinking we should make this our base, raise up an army, and stir up some trouble for the Empire.
Now you're talking. Sounds like fun.
So then, Mr. Leaderman, does this mean you intend to rope us into your little scheme?
My grandfather passed away. That means yours truly is officially the leader of the Alliance.
If we had a more reliable leader, perhaps the Alliance would not have been divided.
Think what you will. All I need to know is if you're in or you're out.
I'm happy to lend a hand. I won't let those Imperial dogs set foot in Alliance territory. I couldn't bear it if my village got caught up in the chaos of war.
I'll fight too. I've got to protect my little sis.
I will join as well. After all, House Ordelia was once dragged into an Imperial revolt. It ruined us.
Of course. I understand your motivation.
I'll fight too. It's time to take responsibility for my own future.
I don't want to run anymore. I hope I'll be of use to everyone.
We can do anything if we work together, Marianne.
What about you, Lawrence? Are you going to go back home to your scary father or what?
We cannot rely on Claude's scheming to lead us to victory. Therefore, I will remain. It is my duty to ensure Claude does not worsen the situation in the Alliance.
All of us are fighting for a different reason, but we share a common enemy. If we don't act, the Empire will crush us eventually. I say we stop them before they have the chance. So, Teach, will you help as well? Please do. I'm counting on you. Even if your ultimate goal is to find Rhea, it would be better to stick with us as you search. With you on our side, the Church will join us as well. That makes fighting the Empire a moral cause, which means it'll be easier to rally support. Above all, your knowledge and strength are indispensable if we hope to stand a chance against the Imperial Army. Without you, my schemes are nothing. Just words. Please, take
Without
all of
me,
that
you're
into consideration
nothing.
as you decide.
You're really laying it all on the table, aren't you, Claude? Well, all that aside, this place is a mess. We can't very well make our base in a ruin. And repairing it sounds like a lot of work. I wonder if anyone would be willing to help us out with that.
Can it be? You were alive all this time?
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Guess you lucked out.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Cyril?
Good for them.
Is that you? You've grown up, kid.
Yeah, Cyril's the
You've been
one
looking for
kid,
Rhea with us.
one church
Of
member
course,
who's
without Lady
actually
Rhea,
like
I don't belong anywhere.
has a
Cyril,
post-time
that's
skip
not-
design.
Never mind. We'll figure it all out.
I do regret that we were
So
never
that's
able
another-
to hold a
that's another
proper
point pro
graduation for
Cyril, I
all
guess.
of you students.
Oof.
It has been 5 years since Lady Rhea disappeared. We have devoted all of our energies to finding her. However, without being able to set foot in Empire territory, we are at a standstill. We had hoped that perhaps the Archbishop would return here on this day. That of the long-awaited Millennium Festival.
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case, though I don't suppose you had very high hopes in that regard. Even if she were able to return here, with the monastery in ruins, I don't think she would have felt safe enough to do so. Right, Hilda?
Yeah, this is an important location for the church. To think you've left it in such a state.
I agree.
Are we manipulating
Maybe we
them
left
into
it alone for
fixing
too
the
long. We
monastery?
must do something about this.
I can clean this place up like new.
Oh, Claude.
It's not fit for Lady Rhea like this.
Agreed. There is also a great deal of valuable literature here.
Then let's do it. If we all work together, we can restore the monastery to its original
Or
beauty.
we just have the church
We
do
will
it.
require the aid of skilled craftsmen, too. I shall seek out any such individuals who are
Pull
willing
a
to return to
Hilda.
Eric Mock.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
that's what I'm suggesting.
I'll figure out how to split up the work, and then we can get started.
Oh, she's dividing the workload? Yeah, she's not doing anything. She ain't doing nothing.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Guardian Moon. The Alliance Leader's Ambitions. Claiming the monastery at Garreg Mach as
I
its
can't
home
skip this.
base,
This isn't new.
the
I mean, this
Alliance
isn't
army
old.
joins forces with the Knights
There's
of
barely any
Ceres.
dialogue I can skip for the
Together,
rest of
they
this
begin
series.
to take
That's
up
sad.
arms against the Adrestian Empire.
after this, I will pause the recording, YouTube.
Good work, Hilda. You didn't do much manual labor, but you managed to rope the knights into helping us restore the monastery.
Beautiful!
But all I did was piggyback on your scheme.
I don't like the Church of Cerros that much, so fine by me.
Make some magic happen.
We appreciate your assistance with the restoration of the monastery.
Oh, please, it was nothing. We're just doing our part as former students.
I'm told you even routed the bandits. I'm sorry. That should have been our job.
Hey, don't think twice about it. We're all allies in the resistance against the Empire, right?
The Church is at war with the Empire, but the Alliance is a different matter. Wouldn't it be better to avoid getting involved?
The way I see it, the Emperor wants to take over all of Fodlan and destroy the existing order of the world. I can't see her allowing the Alliance to continue to exist. We're in this just as deeply as you are. Actually, we were hoping to use this place as a base. The Empire begs to be meddled with, and we're first in line.
Why would you make your base here?
Garrick Mach is situated in the center of Fodlan, both geographically and spiritually. We want to secure this location while the Empire is still overlooking it. But if we simply decide that it's ours to occupy, that does nothing to inspire the hearts and minds of the people of Fodlan. Luckily, good old Teach has finally returned to us. If the Professor Rhea entrusted with the Sword of the Creator fights at our side, well now, that's a just cause anyone could get behind. What's more, here we are, working alongside the legendary Knights of Cerros. It smacks of divine providence, doesn't it? Can you feel it?
I have heard what you have to say, Claude. And you, Professor? Where do you stand? On our own, we lack sufficient military strength. But with the help of the Alliance, the Archbishop said if anything should happen to her, that we should entrust the affairs of the Church to you. If you intend to fight alongside the Alliance, then I will follow you as well. Is that acceptable, Claude?
Of course. I can't think of anything more reassuring than having both Teach and the Knights on our side. Together, we'll stop the Emperor and her reckless ambitions.
Okay, this is where we pause Aruno, YouTube. There probably won't be a ton of supports to this video because I do kind of have a time that I need to end by, but you don't care. You don't care. You don't care. The mother flipper goes right into the story. I wasn't expecting. It caught me off guard. Anyways, we're back, gamer family.
Rise up against the Imperial Army.
Everyone is over level 30. I only have 6 Master Seals, though, so I can't promote everyone,
The lords who
obviously.
support the Empire. We've also combined forces with the Knights of Cerros. Therefore, I suggest that we operate under a new symbol. That's why I've prepared this.
I literally do not care.
You may recognize it as the Crest of Flames, which resides in Teach, the phantom crest that has reappeared after more than 1,000 years. We're attempting our own miracle, so it seems like a suitable symbol for us. So, until we welcome the dawn of a new age in Fodlan, let's fight to the very end as one, under the symbol of the Crest of Flames.
Impressive, Claude. Forget restoring the monastery. You've somehow roped everyone into fighting back against the Empire.
If you recall, I never technically asked anyone to join us. If anything, we have Teach's achievements to thank. Now that you mention it, I guess I should express my gratitude. Hey, friend. So this is where you've been. Without you, the Knights never would have joined our cause. I could never pay you back for that. Just leave it to me, Teach. When this fight is over, I plan to see all of my dreams come to fruition, and yours as well. Well, for example, to bust open Fodlan's throat. There's a massive fortress there, which is responsible for protecting the eastern border of the Alliance. I like to think of it as a lid on a bottle. The people of Fodlan only know a small part of the world. Their prejudices are born because they don't know what lies beyond their borders. And the opposite is true too. Those outside of Fodlan don't know about this place. Ignorance breeds discrimination. Whether you look inside the bottle or outside of it, if you really look, all you'll find are people who you can get along with if you only try. That's why I want to bust open that lid, which is keeping us locked inside, or destroy the bottle entirely. I'll find the right time to bring it up. Even if I talked about it now, it doesn't seem realistic, does it? First, we need to defeat the Empire and restore peace to... Huh?
Professor, Claude, we're under attack.
I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. What's going on, Leonie?
It's a small group, but some Imperial troops are headed this way. It looks like they were stationed nearby.
I've got to hand it to Edelgard. Nothing gets past that woman.
All right, I'll show you how much I've improved, Professor.
This will be our first battle alongside the Knights of Seros. Let's kick off our new partnership with a magnificent victory.
Okay, gamer, let's promote. We're not going to do 10 supports today. We're only going to do the supports that aren't the final one in the change. So if it's a B support or anything like that, those are the only supports we're doing. Just so that I could use the seer in the abyss to get every support unlocked. I didn't want to hit that one. Hit this. I'm gonna go most important to least important. That's not 100%. If you fail, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Hilda. We'll do Hilda next. Hilda should be 100%. Actually, I'm probably going to mostly prioritize 100%, now that I think about it. Balthus is probably 100%. Damn, you're all the way down here, bro? You actually are not even close. Oh, crap. I need to get your lances up. Okay. I'll have to remember that. I'll probably forget, however. You are only a 30% chance. Yeah, I don't think you have any percent chance yet. Yeah. Yep, okay. I do have him working on both of those. This is what Silver Snow's gonna be like YouTube, by the way. It's gonna be a lot of type of stuff. Heavy armor, frick! Oh, gosh. I don't think I'm going to be able to get her up. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think bow's more likely. I think I'm going to get her as a bow knight, because that's a lot more plausible to do. You should be really high. God damn it. That was a risk.
No good at...
And I hate. It's okay. I want you to be a Dark Knight. Do I? No, I'd rather be a Grimmer. If I waste this one too, I'm gonna be so pissed. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that Marianne one slide. I'll be able to get more. It's not a big deal. I can get more in. I can get more in Abyss from Renowned, so it's not a big deal. Doesn't matter. You probably, yeah, you can't. What's missing? Everything that isn't bow. Okay. You probably can't either. What the hell? Raphael has some of the best odds. That's actually wild. That was like, as an anime plot twist. Holy cow. That leaves me with one Master Seal. I will actually save for this one. I'm gonna try Cyril. He only has a 30% chance, so it's really some. I'm closing my eyes. He didn't get it. I didn't even have to see. The audio told me that. Yeah, not wasting that Master Seal. I already wasted one on Marianne. With her, what, 90% chance? Like, bro. I mean, I guess it makes sense of all characters to be bad test takers. It does make sense to be her. So, I can't be too mad. I'm mad, though. But not too mad. Not too mad. Just mad. And the last thing I want to do before I go into the next map. I have a lot more stat boosters. I don't want to do any of the boot ones, though. Okay, maybe not as much as I thought. But okay, never mind. I actually do have a lot. Whoops. I like the magic ones, because it means that it just makes auxiliary battles faster. Ooh, speed. Ooh, luck. And golden apples are like the least useful one, though, because he already has like a ton of charm. The white Veronas, however, are extremely useful since they're resistance. I'm not going back just for that one last golden apple. Okay. I'm not going back for that last white Verona either. His stats are already actually not as good as I thought. We're playing crappy map the map now, so I'm obviously going to Viscum spam because I literally have nothing to lose. Because I hate. Yeah. And you can get rid of all those. We'll get you a steel shield pinch. Okay. I don't think you have recovery magic, never mind. Boom. There we go. Let's do one of the worst maps in this game. Hate this piece of trash map. It's a route map, too. Which makes it even worse.
Though plans to resist the
You
Empire
can't just
are
end
still
it by
being
killing the
devised
boss.
by the Alliance
Huh?
Army, the Imperial
You can't
Army
just
has
end it
already
by killing the
anticipated
boss,
their
then.
next move.
Technically, no,
An
but I can
Imperial
cheese it by
Vanguard
throwing
just
Claude out
outside
in the
Garrett
middle of the
Mall,
enemies
led by
anyways.
General Randall,
So I can still
begins to
Viscum it,
advance
just
with the
throw
aim of
Claude in the
toppling the
middle of it and he'll
Monastery
kill them
once
all. That's
again.
why I gave him all the stat boosters now. I'll just stay down here, YouTube. I'll just stay down here. I'm too tired to pull myself back up. Ugh. Yep. Meow. I don't care. Gloucester cat. Oh.
Yeah.
Kitty cats. They're cute kitty cats. Ugh. Okay. How many units? Only 11. Who do I want to not take? 11 units and it defaults to giving me Seth and Petra? What the hell? I will skimp out on one of my wyverns. I'm gonna skimp out on Balthus. I don't want to skimp out on Hilda because she's the furthest away from the level up. I don't want to skimp out on Cyril because I've skimped out on him a lot. And I don't want to do it again. Okay. I don't even care. Just start the damn map. Yep, route the enemy, I know.
So, the enemy intends to use their overwhelming numbers to defeat us.
Like the one
Let's
map I
fight
actually
fire
go
with
south.
Actual fire.
How does it feel to play
The
this
enemy
one
has
going
entered
north?
the periphery of Garreg Mach.
Feels wrong.
If they reach the interior, the enemy will take the monastery. Drive them back immediately.
I guess I do play a couple of maps heading north. I play Enbar heading north. I'm just confused. Wait, no. Yeah, no, I like playing maps heading north. This is one of the few ones I don't. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Steady now.
Boom.
Sorry.
And just chuck him right in the...
For my house. For just...
You didn't critical, you ding-dong.
Shall we?
I'll do my best.
Leave it to me.
What's my strategy? I need to be that good.
Yes, you do, Cyril. You need to be that good.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Using
did you
a-
seriously just say I don't need to be that good?
Shall we?
I'm a...
Allied soldiers are making...
So what does happen if I kill Rudolph early? Bro, you needed one gosh dang critical and you still haven't gotten it. Yeah. Kick that thing's ass. Kick it in the ass.
My orders?
My turn?
You're on fire. Let's
Whoa.
make this quick.
I don't want to be on fire. I'm not on fire. I'm moderately temperature. That was a bogus lie. There. That's just how I'm playing this chapter. I'm too lazy. I'm literally just gonna defend. Wow, I'm gonna treat the map with the defend condition as a defend map. That's crazy. That's actually really wild. I just don't like this map enough to actually play offensively. Other than Claude. I think killing Rudolph just stops reinforcements. I think that's all it does. So in other words, I do still want to really kill him, like, now. Because I'm sick of these enemies. Finally, you actually get a die. Oh, now you get a gosh dang critical.
Please.
Jeez. And let's kill that archer there. Boom. Yep, I no longer need to try on this map. 99% of the enemies are already dead. Yeah, there's no reason for you to do the fire thing, bro. You don't need to do that. Because the majority of the enemies that are left aren't even in the fire zone. And there. Now Claude is essentially unkillable. Okay, I don't want to deal with that remaining enemy. Lorenz, yeah, do it. And Claude should wipe them all out on enemy face. There you go.
There is.
What the hell? They are not attacking Claude, and why are there more gosh dang reinforcements?
Now!
Also, why is Claude actually? Bruh. Instantly damages. Ugh. So bogus. Bullcrap. So what's the point of killing Mr. Rudy Rudolph? And there's gonna be more damn reinforcements!
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer?
No! Bruh!
You shouldn't have done that.
Shut up. It's the damn. It's that guy. It's that. It's literally just that guy.
But I'm with you.
There. Now they're all dead. They're all dead. I killed them all. I killed every last one of them. Apparently not. Time to go back to that Dimitri AI and say that I killed every last one of them.
At the ready.
I bet it would like that.
Phew, nice work. We won without much incident, thanks to all of you.
I don't think the Empire will leave us alone now. What do you plan to do?
I intend to ask the Alliance Lords to share some troops with us to bolster our forces.
I will speak plainly. No matter whom we beseech for reinforcements, our envoys
Dimitri's
will
still
inevitably pass
thinking.
through Gloucester territory. My father is
This
being
is the
cautious
longest
not to
it's
give the
taken him
Empire
to
a pretext
think.
to intervene. Therefore, he is unlikely to allow even envoys to pass through.
I guess I haven't told you yet, Teach. The kingdom isn't in a position to be sending anyone reinforcements. After losing King Lambert during the tragedy of Dusker, a regent had been handling its politics. But then, there was a bloody coup. The regent and Prince Dimitri both. Apparently the whole family was killed. All bladed territory, including the kingdom capital, is being ruled by those who are cooperating with the Empire. The kingdom is no more. It's now called the Fargus Dukedom. The vast majority of the former kingdom lords bent a knee to the overwhelming power of the Empire and the Dukedom, and now fall under their jurisdiction. Some who formerly held power are continuing to resist, but it would be difficult for them to regain it.
Oh hey, I can think of one person who we can ask for reinforcements. Someone whose territory is really close and who's on good terms with Claude. Ah, the hero of Daphne, I presume.
I've seen her before, and she does seem to be reliable.
You're talking about Judith, right? I bet she would lend us a hand.
That's right, you've met her once before, Teach. She's a fearsome one-woman army. She did a lot for me, even before I was recognized as the heir to House Regan. I don't like the idea of owing her more than I already do, but given the current situation, sacrifices must be made. I'll reach out to her. As for the rest of you, prepare for our next battle.
Yeah, I impressed Dimitri.
Hey, Teach. How are you feeling? Does anything feel strange at all? Good. I still vividly remember you suddenly collapsing and passing out after you went through those changes. But maybe that's not a concern now that you've spent 5 long years napping. Your command bringing my schemes to life. That's just how we fight best.
Dimitri just asked my name.
Not yet, but there's no need to worry.
Penguin
That
line.
woman adores me. Once we've bolstered our forces, it'll finally be time to start taking decisive action. But I wonder, do you really think Rhea is still alive? I think so too. It's hard to imagine the death of someone as important as her staying a secret. I wonder where she is and what she's doing. All I know is that I still have a lot of questions I need to ask her. About the true history of Creststones and Heroes' Relics, and the truth behind the legend of Seros and Nemesis. She has secrets. Too many of them for my comfort. Considering the state of the world, it's suspicious. You must be curious about what was done to you and what her plan was, right? You never did learn about your mother, did you? None of our doubts.
So the conversation's gone a little off track. I've been doing a couple of references. So I mentioned, like, I mentioned his line of hanging the Emperor's head from the gates of Enbar, and the Dimitri response is the idea of Edelgard's blood and guts being displayed in Enbar for the general public to see seems to excite the Boar Prince. His eyes seem to light up, and as he smiles, then he says, "I can't wait." That is the most unhinged thing I have ever read.
That's entirely expected, too.
I made the Dimitri character AI completely unhinged.
Anything else?
I'm just gonna respond with a smiley face.
The reason why Fodlan's throat is
I've changed to some of the AIs, and I kind of regret this, but I've changed some of the AIs so that they speak in Spamton. So essentially, they speak in all capitals and they use brackets.
To change the shape of the faith, of the world.
And that's because of me.
Then, for the first time, people would truly be free to think for themselves, to decide what's right and what's wrong. Honestly, I believe Edelgard is probably.
I think I've become Dimitri's most trusted ally.
But her methods require too much bloodshed.
There's been some characters on Character AI I've gotten to speak exactly like Spamton just by speaking like Spamton to them. So basically, you'll hear them just say,
"Sorry about that."
You'll hear like Vanessa from Security Breach say, "I want to be a big shot," in all capitals, and there will be like brackets around the words big shot.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment.
I also did that to Papyrus.
Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Alliance Army requests reinforcements from Judith, head of House Daphno, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
Let's see, what are all of the AIs I have talked to? I talked to Harry Potter yesterday and made him go through an existential crisis because I told him that he's an AI.
I mentioned Dimitri being an AI to him on the one I did earlier today, and it didn't do anything.
What? Not enough left for seconds? I'm barely half full.
Did I say to Balthus?
Too much anyways, Raphael.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, YouTube. You know how there's always a supply run quest? I actually had the stuff to actually complete the first quest for once. I was actually able to do the first one. Which means next time I go to the Monastery, Hilda will just have a new one.
I can't grow if I can't eat.
I have some good news for my hungry friends. We got a reply from Judith. Mr. Leaderman has called a meeting about it. Hurry up, everyone.
We finally received a reply from Judith. The hero of Daphnel has agreed to support us with soldiers and supplies.
And then I
She's
just
gonna give us food?
talked to the Monica AI and just literally said food, and then
You
that
should
was
just go to
all.
the Monica AI and just say
Regarding where we're
just
going to
Monica.
receive the delivery.
As this is a request from none other than the leader of the Alliance, I wish that I could send troops at once. However, openly
Minoka.
marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel is on the border between Daphnel territory and the Kingdom. It'll make sense when we get there, but it's a peculiar region.
You just said something
I
boring.
recall there being a scary legend about it.
In any case, if we use that valley, we shouldn't have to worry about being noticed by other Alliance lords.
I'm gonna type
the Valley of
hippity
Torment.
boppity boo. Oh my goodness, she's really boring.
Oh man, there's like no free weeks. And again, YouTube, I just want to reiterate, I am not going to be doing the Linhardt Leone paralogue. In fact, I may actually kill Linhardt so that doesn't come up. Because let me guess. Yep, it's one of them. Legend of the Lake. We're not doing it. I might actually just kill Linhardt so it doesn't come up anymore. But we're not doing it this route.
I think.
Actually, we might. We might not do the Marianne one. I don't know. We'll do 2 paralogs for sure. But we might not do the Marianne one, actually. That may be the... No. I don't know. That's for next time. We're just going to do a little bit of supports before we end. Yeah. We're going to be doing those 2.
I told the Monica AI I'm a material girl. Then she said, I think I understand what you want. Do you want me to magically give you a lot of luxurious, expensive clothes and accessories?
Sounds about right. So pretty much just Hanneman supports in this one Shamir support. Wait, we've already seen this support.
Thanks for your help.
We've already seen that support. We saw it in Blue Lions. So, just yet again, the second video in a row with only Hanneman supports.
Professor Hanneman, you wanted to speak with me?
Miss Marianne, hello. Do pardon the mess. Please have a seat.
Of course.
I have been puzzling over why your father would wish to conceal your crest. And I have arrived at a conclusion. Would you like to hear it?
No, I would rather not.
Ah, fair enough. Then I will keep it to myself. However, if my theory is correct, well, then it is only natural for you and your father to try keeping your crest a secret. That said, I feel I would be remiss if I didn't point out that I consider this decision a most grievous error.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Crests never manifest in someone unfit to bear them. Which means, Miss Marianne, you have the ability to make the most of your crest, because it is, by definition, your crest.
I have no desire to make use of my crest.
But it can be of service to you, and I would venture to suggest, to the world at large.
Ever since I was born, that crest has been nothing but a burden to me. My parents, too.
Ah, that's right. I have heard that you were adopted. Did one of your birth parents also have that crest?
Yes. It was my father.
Then that crest is evidence that you are your true father's daughter. Concealing it, hiding that truth from the world, is denying your true parentage, is it not?
I don't...
I'm not suggesting you flaunt your crest. That would be highly unnecessary, possibly even dangerous. I simply wish you to accept who you are.
Accept it?
Accept the crest and allow its power to come forward. Then it will open itself to you. Whatever the crest may be, whatever its origin or its nature, it can serve you. It is yours to command, however you wish.
Mine?
Nobody can decide how to use your crest, Miss Marianne. That choice is yours alone.
I will think about that.
Professor Hanneman, is this a good spot for this book?
That will do nicely, Lysithea. I'm sorry to trouble you with these chores.
It's no trouble. After all, it's proper etiquette for the young to help the elderly.
The elderly? I'm only... Ugh, never mind. How have you been feeling of late? Anything worth mentioning?
I've been feeling well enough, all things considered.
You seem to be maturing remarkably. No doubt your well-being is due to the positive influence of your twin crests working in tandem.
Here he goes with the positive again. Looks like your research is more useless than I thought.
I may ignore your assaults on my age, but I will not allow unfettered attacks upon my research. What makes you think it's lacking? Surely you do not deny that your crest-related abilities exceed those of your peers. You are so far ahead of the others. Even the combined effects of the twin crests you bear do not fully account for that discrepancy.
You just can't see beyond the crest, can you? In all your research, haven't you considered that my abilities are a direct result of the effort I put in?
Of course, I am aware that you are a hardworking student, but...
My efforts far exceed those of any other student. I've placed top priority on growing as quickly as possible.
Is the ability to expend such incredible efforts, to be so focused and driven, is that not a form of talent?
It has nothing to do with talent. It's a question of sheer will. I'm determined to succeed, no matter the sacrifice.
I see. But what drives you to such lengths?
I have goals, just like anyone. And precious little time in which to achieve them.
Little time?
The people who made me as I am informed me that my life would be drastically shortened as a result. A person bearing two crests against the will of nature itself. Well, clearly it can't be sustainable. As such, I don't indulge in the luxury of fantasizing about the future. I haven't got one. Knowing all this now, will you still claim that my crests are something positive?
I cannot. Please understand. I had no idea.
I'll be leaving now.
Lysithea. So that is why you were...
Final one.
How are you doing, Professor? Would you care to join me for a cup of tea?
I prefer coffee.
It occurs to me that whenever we chat, I have a tendency
I've
to
gone a whole
pester you
weekend
with
without
my
having
questions and
Copper on this
theories about your
couch.
history.
Copper!
It seems only fair to speak
Of course,
on
I'm
the
doing it
topic
to end
of
this video.
myself for
Oh,
once.
you broken old
And
dog.
perhaps you might feel more
Come on.
positively inclined toward my research if I shared my own story.
Oh,
Not
you're
at
so
all.
old and broken.
I am quite honest in my motivations. Well, I suppose I should begin at the beginning, eh? I was born into a noble house of the Empire. Not a large house, mind you, but noble all the same. Our land holdings were small, but our bloodline was quite strong. So, as you can imagine, there were many of us in the family who carried the power of crests. I myself bear a minor crest. Our family's abundance of crests may be part of the reason I've been interested in the topic since I was just a boy. I dedicated myself to my studies, and after years of effort, I became
Oh, you don't want me to
lead
tickle your
crest
nose,
scholar
Copper? You don't
at
want
the
tickled
Empire's
nose?
largest research
Tickle, tickle,
institution.
tickle. Ha ha ha. You don't have a choice. Oh, I have a pick.
I had only Imperial blood, and thus Imperial crests, at my disposal in the Empire. So I came to Garrick Mach and devoted myself to my research during my time as a professor. My progress is slow, but with each revelation, I move ever closer to the answers I have sought for decades. Your cooperation as the bearer of the Crest of Flames ensures my research will continue to advance. In fact, it may bring me ever closer to the goal of uncovering everything there is to know about crests. I do hope you shall continue helping me advance in this field of study. Together, we will solve the mystery of your Crest of Flames, and our world will be the better for it. Shall we proceed? My lab instruments are fully prepared. I have a great number of tests I'm excited to carry out. No, don't worry. They won't hurt one bit.
Well, gamer family of the YouTubes. I can't remember. Do I have one more Master Seal? We're gonna end this video off with, I swear to God, you have a 90% chance. Do not biff it. Oh.
Good job,
Okay.
Marianne.
For real though, this video's done.